Righto, Telio there champs, and now that GPU prices are tumbling, yes they're going down, this thing here, the 6900 XT is the best value performance GPU. And when I'm talking performance, I'm talking, you know, top end here, RTX 30 and above sort of performance. So, you know, 6800 XT, 6900 XT, 3080, 3080 Ti, and of course the 3090. And this one here is the Asus RX 6900 XT OC edition, baby, tough. And I like to call this the Strix card on a budget, because I have the RTX 6900 XT Strix. It's amazing, that thing's water cooled and that, but this thing here performs exactly like that. Yes, I could get the same 2600 GPU clock on both my Strix and this tough version. So in terms of the performance, you can get the tough for cheaper than the Strix, yet with a little bit of tweaking you get the same performance. And the 6900 XT performs better than the RTX 3080, but it's cheaper. Well, prices are up and down at the moment, so yeah, the 6900 and 3080 are sort of like the same price, but the 6900 XT is better performant. Now, why I call this tough 6900 XT the affordable Strix is it has that 2.9 slot beefy cooler, right? It cools like a Strix. It has dual BIOS. It looks good. It's super quiet. It barely gets over 70 degrees, which you'll see later, and that's in its performance mode. I could get the clocks the same speed as a Strix. Of course, we already know what a 6900 XT is. It's the best GPU from AMD. Forget about the clocks on this, you'll see the clocks later, the real clocks. It has 16 gigabytes of GDDR6, one HDMI 2.1, 3 DisplayPorts 1.4a, and it does have a little bit of RGB. So one of the best coolers like the Strix, you know, top quality ball bearings in the fans, those patented fans that are very efficient and quiet. It's Asus, so you know it's going to last, and it has the max contact with that heat spreader. The machining on the metal is amazing on these things. The only thing missing compared to the Strix is the RGB, and it's not liquid cooled. For most people don't want liquid cooled, so I think this is the way to go. Doesn't have as much RGB as the Strix either, and it doesn't have the clocks out of the box. You will have to modify your clocks. So instead of me rambling, this is one of the best RTX 6900 XTs you're going to get. I got the Strix, that one's the best, but this one's very affordable and more power than a 3080, around the sort of same price at the moment. So woof, this thing is amazing, highly recommend it. Now we're going to get into some gameplay where you look at the clocks. You can see when it needs that GPU, so the GPU usage has to be up, it sustains 2.6. Now I did have to overclock this a little bit, but it will sustain 2.6 gigahertz no problem, and I overclocked the memory to 2100 megahertz. Again, temperatures 70 degrees, so watch some of this gameplay, check out the thermals. Of course, I paired this up with a 12900K Crucial Ballistics RAM, my recommended RAM, although they're not going to make it anymore. That's disappointing. It was like CL18 4000 megahertz, so you can see I can get those frames up right high over those 200 frames per second mark on, you know, Warzone and Call of Duty. Very quiet, even in its performance mode. Check out the thermals, check out the gameplay. Oh, let me know, do I suck or not? But you can see all the telemetry in the top hand corner there. Catch you in the next one, guys. Tally ho.
Established overhead. Hostiles have the hard point.
Win here and you return to the battlefield. Lose and your fight is over. It's time, soldier. Break 'em. No weakness. Stand by for redeployment. Gas moving in. Loadout drop headed your way.
Visual on care package round here.
Loadout drop was destroyed.
We're in the safe zone. Get ready for a fight.